This presentation is on the Simonetti carpet. It was created in the year 1500, and it was dubbed the Simonetti carpet after its former owners, the Simonetti family. They had ruled during the Mamluk dynasty in the year 1500. Among the most famous of all Mamluk carpets, this weaving is a vivid example of the most famous. At 29 feet, almost 9 meters long by 7.5 feet, about 2.5 meters wide, the Simonetti is one of the larger floor coverings of its type. So I found it interesting that the word Mamluk is also used to describe this specific kind of carpet that was made in Egypt during the Mamluk dynasty, and they are generally characterized by their central dominant octagon medallion surrounded by a variety of smaller geometric motifs. The material that was used to weave this carpet was wool, and I'm not sure about this, but I was contemplating it while I was studying this, but I'm curious if it were woven in half, as if it were cut straight down the middle vertically, because of the potential size restrictions of the looms in Cairo at that time. I was doing a little research, but I have no evidence that this particular rug was, in fact, sewn in two pieces or woven in two pieces and then sewn together because it looks so seamless. But something that I definitely considered. Additionally, its design is composed of this particular rug is composed of 5 different medallions instead of the more customary 1 or 3, and it displays a much more rich and varied palette of red, green, blue, some slight bits of white, and a tiny bit of brown to do the outlining. This was likely produced in Cairo under the Mamluk dynasty, and such carpets are surprisingly fluid in their appearance, considering their relatively coarse weave and the limited colors that they had at that time. This would have required extensive craftsmanship, careful planning, and could have easily taken months or years to complete. The overall effect of that is of a radiant mosaic that reflects the ideas of luxury and restraint which line up with the Mamluks' philosophy. Here are some close-ups of the edges and the sides, which I found particularly beautiful. They really reminded me of the stone carvings on the Sultan Hassan Mosque that we had watched the video on for this week. That's kind of what I was imagining when I was looking at it, was those stone carvings. And then, the reason I was drawn to this piece was because of its similarity, really mostly in color palette, to this little carpet that I have for my cat, which is actually a pillowcase, but she laid on it, so it became a rug for her. Additionally, I am a weaver myself in studying textiles, so anything that is related to textiles and history, and now things that are textile related and related to Islamic history have become extremely fascinating to me. So I think that's about it. Thank you.